Several families who have missing loved ones may get answers they've been seeking soon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Templeman. Now, the families have been waiting since September of 2023 to find out if fragments of a human skull found in a wooded area in eastern Lane County could be their loved one. As Aaron Ariano explains in our top story, that skull fragment wasn't tested for more than a year due to a backlog at the state's DNA lab.
People, when they go missing, they don't have a voice any longer. We are their voice.
Parrish Bryson's son, Michael, disappeared while on his way to a rave 24 miles east of Cottage Grove back in August of 2020. Nearly 5 years later, he and his wife are still left with only questions.
We still have tips that come in every week after 4.5 years. I believe that's because we have been so vocal about Michael, hitting social media really hard. Everything from missing posters to just telling his story.
Since then, they've started a foundation and partnered with several other families who have missing loved ones, especially in this large radius of eastern Lane County.
When you look at these areas, I don't know if you want to call them hot spots or just areas where people go missing, presence of law enforcement is not there. I mean, it's there, but it's not a lot. Especially where Michael went missing.
In September of 2023, a human skull was found near Blue River, but it did not get immediately DNA tested.
The labs are understaffed and underfunded, just like some of our law enforcement agencies.
Though Parrish does not believe the remains belong to Michael, he says it's important these families work together to get answers. To get the skull testing expedited, the families would have to pay around $3,500. Thankfully, this week, the Brysons and families are celebrating the end of this long wait.
The win comes from, because of the amount of exposure that has come from this and the emails that were submitted, the state of Oregon finally said, we will pay for it. It'll take about 8 to 10 weeks to extract DNA from the skull.
Though it is a step in the right direction, Parrish says this is what it's like for these families, tortured every day with questions about why their loved ones disappeared in these areas.
As a society, I believe we need to get back and start thinking straight. And that is, the funding needs to go back to where it was before, in the labs, in law enforcement.
Reporting in Eugene, I'm Aaron Ariano.